Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm For Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have needed is Samurai Warriors for DX running on the GTX 1650 Super. The key for this game was provided by Koyo Tecmo, so very many thanks for providing me the key for the game to try it out and possibly to finally start to learn how to play your games, because that's something that needs to change. But let's focus now on what I'm here for, which is the performance. So first of all, this game doesn't offer too much of graphical options. This was to be expected. You can choose between resolution, shadow quality, anisotropic filtering, and well, you can toggle on or off reflections and ambient occlusion. You don't have any toggle for VSync, and you can't have frame rates higher than 60. So the highest I could benchmark in here, it was to target to 60 frames per second and hope for the best. So I decided to try with 1080p high settings. By default the game comes with median, and to be honest, the difference in graphics quality between median and high are pretty much negligible. I'm not really sure how to say this, but it's very small, hard to notice. So if you play at median, it's fine. If you play at high, it's a little bit better, but hard to notice, alright? So these two settings are awesome if you want to play this game. And both of them provide 60 frames per second in this game. But since I only tried with the high settings, I can only vouch for the high settings. And the high settings, which is the maximum in this game, runs at 60 frames per second locked, with no drops aside from a special attack that you can perform. And during that special attack you can expect a very small drop for a split second to 57 frames per second, which is to be expected because you just kind of cast a wave of fire. Look at this. This is the special attack, like boom, a wave of fire. 57, 56 as you saw, and I'm recording. So yeah, it does perform great, and that was just for a split second. So no worries in the performance when it comes to 1080p maximum settings. But if that drop kind of, you know, if you don't like that drop, you can try median settings, but I'm not really expecting it to fix that, but you can try. Now, for the rest tests that I did conduct, I also decided to try 1440p and 4K, and basically 1440p with median and high settings, it drops below 60 frames per second during regular gameplay. Alright, so that's disappointing, but that's to be expected given the graphic cards that you have. And during this special attack, yeah, you can guess that it can drop to something like high 30s, low 40s, depending on where you are looking for. Low settings, on the other hand, it provides us an experience at 60 frames per second, as you can see at the moment on the video. So it is quite good in the performance terms. During the special attack, it still drops heavily. Alright, so that's a fortune, as you can see. Here goes the special attack, and chicka bangs, 39 frames per second during that special attack. It's more or less the same when using median or high. Now, the issue with playing with the low settings is that you lose a lot of quality. So shadow quality gets pretty worse, which I don't think it is a huge deal, because who cares about the shadow quality of the other NPCs that you are kind of killing it. I don't think it makes too much damage visually. It's really the loss in reflections and ambient occlusion that makes the game uglier. And even ambient occlusion, it's not a big loss. In this case of this scenario, it is really the lack of the rain reflections that makes the difference. But, I mean, people that usually play this kind of Koyo Tecmo games, they don't care about this. So, will you care? Well, that's really up to you to decide. As for 4K, I decided to try out with the low settings and the median. And the low settings, it is around 40 frames per second, so it's a nice candidate if you want to lock it to 30 frames per second until you perform a special attack. Because when you perform a special attack with 4K low settings, well, you just get to 15 frames per second, 20 frames per second. If you raise the settings to median at 4K, you can expect your frame rate to be around 30 frames per second, but unfortunately it does drop very often below 30, so it's hard to recommend. And when you perform a special attack, it drops to similar values as the volt setting, so it drops to something like 15 frames per second. It never got to single digits, but still it's very bad. So if you have a GTX 1650 Super and if you have a 1080p screen, just go with TI settings, which is the maximum, and enjoy the game. Now, if you play at 1440p, probably should play at low settings or try to balance it a little bit, try to get the reflections, or just play at 60 frames per second and assume that you will have some drops here and there depending on the action. Alright, 4K, just play with low settings, walk the game to 30 frames per second and suffer with the drops during special attacks. And well, I think that's pretty much that all that I can talk about Samurai Warriors 4 DX. Now, unfortunately, given the rest of the week and the releases that we will have during this week, I won't be able to do the live stream for this game just right away. But I'm expecting to do the live stream after the Hellblade 2 benchmark and also X Defiant. This is two benchmarks that I want to perform. And after those, I will do a live stream of this game. Possibly it is a good idea since I can actually have time to learn how to play this game, so I can better demonstrate what Samurai Warriors 4 DX, what it is about. Alright, and to show you that this is not just a simple Dynasty Warriors. Alright, so I think that's all that I want to talk about Samurai Warriors 4 DX. Thank you a lot for watching. In case you want to jump to any specific graphical setting that I did try on the GTX 1650 Super, there is a timestamp on the description of the video, and in case you have any doubt, you know it, just leave a comment on the comment section of the video. So thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
砦を目指せ。かの地より義元本陣に奇襲する。今はすまん、こっちは進む。正面からぶつかりゃ当然やられる。全勝寺砦を取れ。あそこから。わしは分かりました、信長様。開門。行ってみよ。敵だとそんなありえぬ。速やかに撃て。鳴海城に守備が集中しすぎておる。全勝寺砦周辺が心もとない。安全脅威。この大雨では進軍のままならぬ。織田も震えて出てこぬし、しばし休息じゃ。受けてみよ。燃やし尽くせ。真田幸村、これにあり。織田が撃って出てこようとは。開門。バカな織田勢じゃと。殿のように敵地。 字砦を目指す。かの地より義元本陣に奇襲する。今川はすまん、こっちは進めせん。正面からぶつかれ当然やられる。だが全勝寺砦を取りゃあそこからおやしつけせ。わしゃわかりました信長様。開門。敵じゃとそんなありえぬ。速やかに撃って。全勝寺砦周辺が心もと。おやしつけせ。安蔵教見上げた野郎だぜお前は。まさか織田が撃って出てこようとは。開門。バカな織田勢じゃと。殿の読み敵地。砦を目指せ。かの地より義元本陣に奇襲する。今川はすまん、こっちは進めせん。正面からぶつかれ当然やられる。だが全勝寺砦を取れあそこからわしゃわかりました信長様。開門。おやしつけせ。敵じゃとそんなありえぬ。速やかに撃って。直海城に守備が集中しすぎておる。全勝寺砦周辺が心もとに。安全今日おやしつけせ。
さらなる活躍期待していますね。
まさか織田が撃って出てこようとは。開門。おやめ。バカな織田勢じゃと。殿の読み敵地。燃え上がれ。